Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button down below. That would be awesome to have you back here for more videos. So today I'm going to be doing an Amazon must-have video. I have around 12 to 15 items here that I've bought from Amazon over the past year or so, I would say, and things that I tend to use on a daily basis and things that I really think are great to just have in the house for when you need them. So let's start with tech. This I bought recently. This is the Lacie 4TB a hard drive, external hard drive. I created a video recently, so I'll leave that linked here and also down below if you want to watch that. But I bought this because it is 4TB, like I said, and it's tiny and it's so practical. This plugs straight into Apple computers, which is great as well. And it has this rubber outing, so it really protects it for traveling and for bumps and scratches, things like that. It's really, really well protected. And I think this is going to be something I use for, for, I don't want to say forever, but definitely for the future. I currently have on my professional photography photographs on here. I'm going to buy another one when we go traveling and have that as like my travel storage. Because of the size and because of this casing, like I said, I think it really is a great item just to have in your house if you're doing lots of videos like YouTube, if you take lots of photographs, if you have anything, any sort of career or hobby where you need a lot of storage, these are great. So before I carry on, everything will be linked down below in the description box. If you see anything that you want to buy, you can click on there and I'll get a small commission. It really, really helps me out and that would be great, but it also makes it super easy for you guys to shop as well. So the next thing is this little light from Aputure. I think this was around $40, but this is amazing. So it comes like this and it also has the diffuser on there as well that is magnetic. This is such a great piece to stick in your handbag, take it everywhere with you, and it's awesome for things like selfies. Okay, it's got no battery, I can't show you how it looks. Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, it's really, really good at taking selfies in the car, out at restaurants, taking pictures of food, friends. If you're doing videos, you want to get some good light on something. It's super practical just to take with you everywhere and just pop it out and put it back in your bag again. Super lightweight, really, really bright and really affordable as well. So that was my second choice. Next up is this charger from Anker. So this is for phones or anything, I guess, that you want to charge up that you can take with you. It has a couple of scratches on it, so in terms of, it does scratch easily, but I really don't mind. I don't mind a couple of scratches. But this has these 4 lights here that shows you if it's charged up or not, a little button at the side to turn it on, and 2 ports if you want to charge 2 phones at the same time, or maybe a phone and an iPad, something like that. This is so good, honestly. I take this with me all the time because my phone doesn't last a day these days. I feel like I'm always on social media or YouTube or Googling things or messaging people, whatever it is I'm doing, my phone doesn't tend to last a day at the moment. So especially if I go out in the evenings, by that time of day my phone is pretty low on battery, stick this in my handbag, take it with me and charge it kind of in the taxi on the way there or while you're at the party, keep it in your bag charging up. These are so handy, and you can obviously get smaller cables. I don't know why this one's attached, but you can also get small cables as well, so that it's a really small thing just to pop in your handbag and keep with you all the time. I feel like I can't really do an Amazon must-haves video without talking about my Kindle. This has changed the game for me in terms of reading, so I'm dyslexic. I will leave the video here where I talk about that. But I find reading super hard, and I bought a Kindle earlier this year and it has been so good for me. I've created 2 videos. The first one is an unboxing, I'll leave that here. And then I also did a 3-month review as well, recently talking about things, if I enjoy using it, tips and tricks, things like that. I will also leave that here. But yeah, this has been great. And I have the blue, which is called Twilight Blue, I believe. They also have a black, and I think they recently launched a green and a pink. So if you want something a little bit more colourful, I think the pink is beautiful, and also the sage is nice as well. Honestly, the blue is nice. The blue is like good kind of all-rounder for everyone. But this has really changed the game for me as somebody who'd never read before, really. This makes it so much easier for me to read, and obviously to read everywhere as well. You put this in your bag and you can take it to the beach, to the mountains, on holidays. You can take it everywhere with you and not have to carry 2 or 3 books that would keep you busy, basically. So I had to mention that. Next up is the GoPro Hero 8. So we have a tripod as well. I'll try and find this and link this down below. This is really great because you can pull these down and have it as a tripod, or you can extend it and take selfies with it. It's just a really great one. You can also put your phone here so you can see exactly what you're taking photographs of. But yeah, the GoPro Hero 8, I honestly didn't think that I would use it as much as I have done or enjoy it as much as I have done. I feel like previously I didn't really get the whole fisheye thing with GoPros. but since having one, I've actually used it a lot more than I thought I would do. So I've really enjoyed using that. It's great for things like underwater photographs, landscapes, travel, you know, funny selfies. We use it a lot when we go paddleboarding as well to get pictures of us on the paddleboard. It has just been great, and I think it is so much fun to play with, and it's good to get different shots and different angles. I feel like we're all so overstimulated these days with Instagram. We always see beautiful photographs, you know, all day, every day. You can keep scrolling, keep seeing more amazing content. And this just gives you something different other than, you know, a point and shoot camera or a phone. This can get you really good angles and different shots, especially for underwater. So that has been so much fun to use. So this is the DJI Mavic Air 2. We had the Mavic Air 1, but this is such a good upgrade. So if you already have the one and you're not sure if you need to get the second one or not, I would recommend it. I haven't flown this myself. Jeremy is my like drone pilot. He gets all the photos and videos, but it is incredible. And the difference between this one and the first one is amazing. The image quality, you can get 48 megapixel photographs, 4K video. The stabilization is amazing. The connection between this and your phone on your controller is better, because I think beforehand there was issues with, you know, connectivity, things like that. It has just been so much good to get really good photographs and videos from here in Miami. This is something you can use at home, you know, wherever you're from in your surrounding towns and area, but also something that's so good to take on holidays and vacations, because you get such a different angle of where you are. You know, if you're on an island somewhere, the photographs are going to be incredible. If you're out in the countryside, incredible. In the mountains, incredible. Like, it just takes amazing photos and videos. It does take a little bit getting used to flying a drone, but honestly everyone can do it. It's not limited to just, you know, professional photographers and whatever, like travel people. Everyone can get one. They are super affordable as well. Again, I'll leave the link below. Super affordable, super fun to use, and amazing. This is a tripod that I got from Amazon. It was quite affordable, in other words cheap. It's not the best made thing in the world. Like, I do think it's a little bit, it's not super sturdy, but for things like doing time lapses when you're doing yoga, or, you know, just taking a little selfie from home, it's so good to have just a cheap tripod like this around, so you can just use it whenever you want to. This isn't the best, like I said, in terms of if you go out on a windy day, it's probably going to fall over. But for things like around the house, just little photos and videos here and there, this is great. And you can obviously turn this to be landscape or portrait, and you can use the little ball end thing here to move it around and get different angles. So this is just, honestly, I know there's loads of these on Amazon. I will leave this one linked below, but I think any kind of phone tripod, you don't realise how much you need it until you have one, and then you're like, actually I use this all the time. So like when we record our podcast episodes, we have this, and we actually FaceTime with the guest that we're interviewing. It just saves you actually holding it up the whole time, you know, for an hour conversation. Zoom calls, things like that, FaceTiming family even. Like, I know people aren't traveling and seeing family and friends at the moment, so even just like to FaceTime or Skype your family, something like this, at least you haven't got to sit there and hold your phone. You can just pop this on and, you know, make dinner at the same time or whatever. I just think it's great. Honestly, something like this is small, it's really affordable, and it's just great. I use it all the time. Okay, the last tech thing is my wireless headphones. So I use these all the time when I go out for walks, if I do yoga, just what, like if I go out for runs and things. I just think wireless headphones are so good. The battery life can be annoying sometimes if you use them for more than maybe 2 hours, for example. But in terms of, you know, short use, like as in like an hour or so, these are great. These are Sony. I know there's a lot of different brands you can get, and obviously Apple and things like that. But these ones I really like because they actually connect in your ear. They have like this thing to, I don't know, keep them in your ear properly. I find these super comfortable. The sound is great as well. These are noise cancelling. I know that I bought these at an airport actually. I think I was in Manchester, flying back from Manchester back to Miami, and I asked the guy and he said these are the only noise cancelling wireless in-ear headphones like this that you can get. I mean, this was like a year or two ago maybe, so a little while ago. But they are so good at noise cancelling. So if you're like on a flight or on a bus or in the car, or I don't know, somewhere where there might be noise, in a supermarket for example, something like that where it can be noisy, these are so good at cancelling the noise. You can only hear your music or your film or whatever it is you're using them for. So these are great. Again, I'll leave them linked below. So the next couple of things are more beauty-ish. This is some hand gel, some hand sanitizer that I got from Amazon. It smells actually really nice. I know that sometimes hand sanitizer can just smell too, I don't know, just too clinical, I want to say. This kind of smells lemony. It's quite fresh. It kind of smells like an alcoholic drink, a bit like a mojito, something like that. It's quite citrusy, and it's, yeah, I just find it quite nice. So we got 2 bottles. I think it was a pack of 2 for, I can't remember how much money. I got these because I'm a dog photographer, so when people come around for photo shoots, I get them to use this when they arrive and also when they leave. Obviously people wear masks and try and keep their distance, things like that, but these are really great just to kind of have by a front door. I know that at the moment people are crazy about hand sanitizer and, you know, keeping things clean, which I think is great. So we have this at our entrance, so that whenever we come in, we can just do a little squirt, clean our hands, and they are, you know, germ free, get rid of everything. So these have been honestly really good. Next up are these charcoal and bamboo toothbrushes. Now, I got these a while ago, but these are great. I've mentioned them before in another video, I'm sure, about sustainability. But these are biodegradable, all natural. They're charcoal bristles. They are vegan friendly, BPA free, antibacterial, and they are a bamboo handle. These are just so good. If you're still using plastic toothbrushes, please switch. Plastic is so bad for the environment, especially toothbrushes that you change every couple of months. And then they last for years in the oceans. So these are such a good sustainable option if that's what you currently use. These are really great to check out. I will leave them again linked below. There's lots of different ones, but I really enjoy these ones. I think they are great. Next up is my wet brush. So I got this from Amazon, like everything else in this haul, because it's an Amazon video. But these are so good. They're so good for your hair in terms of breakage and reducing split ends, things like that. They're so good at clearing out knots, and yeah, I just think if you haven't got a wet brush yet, these are very, very good. They're not even expensive. I was going to say they're worth the investment, but they're not even expensive. They're kind of the price of a regular hairbrush, but they just help so much in terms of breakage and split ends and hair quality. So if you want to look after your hair, this is a great product to get. Next up is this Green Estate Reusable Makeup Removal Pads. So this is 14 microfiber rounds like this, that come with a laundry bag like this. So this has been so game changing. It's been great. I use this, so you can either use it to take off your makeup. It says on the box to use warm water and then just wipe your makeup away, and that really does work, and it's so soft and smooth on your face. It is beautiful. I don't wear makeup these days a whole lot. I created a video about that as well, which I will leave here. But I do use this for my products. So if I'm massaging in a face wash, I will sometimes use this to wipe it off. So wet this and then wipe off my face wash. You can also use it for toner, things like that. Any kind of acids like glycolic acid, anything like that, you can pop on here and then wash it over your face. And it's just a really great reusable option, because I know that cotton pads, I used to go through a fair amount, but I imagine that, you know, people that wear makeup every day, or people that kind of are big on their skincare, will use cotton pads like there's no tomorrow. So I'm just trying to be a little bit more sustainable with my choices, and this is one of them that was super easy to make. I think it was about $15 for 14. So if you use 2 per day, that's a week's worth. So maybe you want to buy 1 or 2 packs of these, but I just think they're great. And then you just pop this in the washing machine with your clothes, and it just cleans like everything else. So they have been great. And the last thing is a little bit not controversial, but not for men. But it's reusable pads for when you have your period. So this is the one that I have. So I have a pack. They're from Teamoy, something like that. Again, I'll leave it linked down below. But this comes with a bag where you can store them in, and you can put, you know, clean ones in there and dirty ones in there. Honestly, I haven't used this bag yet, but I'm pretty sure for when I go traveling, this will be great just to keep everything in one place and keep them kind of out of the way of other things. But basically, long story short, these are pads that you reuse and you wash and use again. So they're like this. You fold them over in your underwear and clip them together. And then obviously this is where the blood would go, but this is a waterproof fabric. This is super thick and super absorbent and just the best thing ever. I used to wear tampons a lot, and then I went through a phase of wearing pads, and these days, like, I just hate using a pad for 4 hours and then know it's going to take, I don't know, 200 years to disintegrate, because it's plastic, single use, and you kind of think every month you're doing that, like how much waste are you creating? Whereas these, you buy them once, I think it's $30 maybe. I can't remember the price, but you buy them once and you use them every single month and just keep cleaning them over and over again, and it's just so good. They hold so much blood. I change them maybe once a day rather than, you know, two or three times a day. It reduces the smell as well. Period smell is a real thing. It reduces that completely. I don't smell anything. Super comfy to sleep in. I was worried, honestly, about this little popper. I was worried I would be able to feel that when I was, you know, sitting down, something like that. But actually, because this is so thick, I've never felt this, like, you know, against me. So that has been great. So that is my last item. I forgot one last thing that I want to mention before I go. This is the Takeya water bottle. I got this in 32 ounces. It came with a different lid, but I bought a separate one, which is about $6, I think, to have a like sippy cup thing, like a straw. This is the best water bottle you can get, especially if you live somewhere hot like Miami. We put cold water in here with ice cubes and it will easily last the whole day, if not the next day. It's the best thing. I use it for all my photo shoots. I take it with me, and when we go paddleboarding, I take it with us. If we go anywhere, we take it with us. It's a really good size. It can get heavy when it's full, but I just love this straw feature that you can buy here. Honestly, it's the best I've ever used. And I've used a couple of water bottles in my time, and I've had friends as well use different ones. This is by far the best, and it's super affordable. I think it's like $25, something like that. Yeah, I forgot to mention it. I had to stick this in here, but yeah, that's all. So I think that was 14 things altogether. These are essentials that everyone should have in their house, maybe except the drone. That's probably a little bit not a must have, but it's fun to use anyway. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe for more videos. Like I said, everything will be linked down below in the description box. Do some shopping, enjoy yourselves. Yeah, and let me know in the comments if you have purchased any of these, if you already have any of these, and if you think they're good. And let me know if there's anything else you think I should include if I do another video like this, talking about Amazon must-haves for the home. Thanks again, guys. Bye.